In this part of the world, cassava is planted in large quantities. You can see an example of that in my garden. I have cassava planted. Every year, I do plant cassava. For this reason, people have various ways for processing cassava into food. Process cassava into various forms of food, local area here, into cassava flour, into gari, into kukuru, into lafun, into tapioca, into fufu, and so many other type of food. Today, I want to show you how to process cassava into cassava flour or in form of kukuru, but I'm talking about cassava flour in form of lafun. That is the cassava flour that we use to produce amala. So I'm going to show you how to produce lafun or cassava flour that is used for amala, that is the white amala. Follow along as you see. So right here, we have freshly uprooted cassava tubers, and that is what we are going to use. I'm going to demonstrate to you how to process this into cassava flour, into lafun that is used for making white amala. White amala. So follow along with me and see how we do this. So when we have freshly uprooted cassava tubers like this, then we begin to cut them into smaller pieces into some containers, such as the ones we have here, and then pour water on them for 3 to 4 days when it becomes soft. Now, it must be freshly uprooted cassava tubers for it to make the products that we want to produce, that is lafun or cassava flour. So cut them away from the stick, cut them into smaller pieces like this, and make sure you remove any form of stick or fibrous roots attached to them and place them in the containers. Now you will notice that I'm just cutting them. Any stick of the stem of the tuber like this, we cut it away. Then any fibrous root attached, cut them away. So as much cassava flour you want to make, that's what determines how much tubers you will use. If it's not freshly uprooted, if you leave it over for 1 day, for instance, or 2 days, it may not get soft when it gets into water as you want it to happen. So remove as much sand as possible, but there's no need for washing now. I'm going to wash it later. We submerge the tubers in water and then we place it in the open for 3 to 4 days. And then we place it out in the open under the sun. So fetching water into it, then to be placed outside in the open without covering the containers. It must be open to the sun for 3 to 4 days. Here, we leave them for 3 days. We leave them for 3 days or sometimes 4 days. In some cold weather, when there is not enough sun, it can be here for 5 days before they get totally soft. So then we proceed on the preparation of cassava flour, lafun, we call lafun in local parlance here. So 4 days time, we see 2 of the cassavas being submerged in water and placed under the sun. We can see the foams coming out of the cassava tubers, but they are yet to be soft totally. So we still leave it until tomorrow or next tomorrow when it will be fully soft, and then we continue with the yam flour production.